All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eziel, Lancer on Feral Valley. I am here with Theophotos. Is that how you say your name?
Yep, exactly.
Awesome. Okay. So, Guildmaster with the Last Legion running for Vanarch, and just going to do a quick interview with him, let him to talk about his guild and his reign and what he plans on doing if he's elected Vanarch, and try to sway you voters into voting him into office. So, just to kind of start off here, Theophotos, I was kind of interested about what's the number of folks you guys have as far as unique players in your guild?
In terms of unique players, we have about maybe 40 to 50. The total count on the list is about 190, but that is with alts. And but the people that are on very frequently.
Awesome, good deal. Now, voting started here earlier tonight, so I did see that you've already filed for your candidacy, which is great. What continent can you tell us that you're running for?
We are running for Southern Shora.
Okay, and what have you guys picked like a primary providence over there?
Our main interest was in Val Elanium because of the it's really a a leveling trap for those 45 plus characters.
For people like myself who are too lazy to level, I'm stuck at 46 right now.
Well, we're reaching out to you.
Awesome, good stuff. So now, tell me a little bit more about your past history with other MMOs, or maybe if you guys have played together as a group about your guild's experience with other MMOs.
I actually just recently received this position. The guild itself is several years old. They're a group of friends, mostly based in Canada, who have played together for several years. I just happen to be their Terra division. But in my past, I did MMOs. I did WoW Vanilla. I did Rift, Terra. I did E for a little bit. Some other MMOs here and there.
Cool deal. Now, how long have you guys been playing Terra?
Many of us have been playing since open beta. I have played since closed for some time, and I know some of the other guys have as well.
Oh, good deal, yeah. I remember I actually jumped on closed beta 1. I found Terra like the day before it opened, so that was pretty awesome to be able to jump in and experience that. So now with the Vanarch, are you with your guild? Are you guys actually more centric on PvP, or do you guys have more PvE players? What's your kind of balance with that stuff?
Well, we are a PvE guild primarily, but then again, we're very much open to doing PvP. I mean, that's why we're part of the server. We're still trying to build our base in that regard, and of course, the end game hasn't quite developed yet. So we're really being pretty loose on what we allow our members to do, and we just want the people to have fun.
Okay. Now, if you guys win the Van Ark position there, what are you guys going to do as far as with the province that you rule? Are you guys going to leave it open to PvP, or maybe do some policy point changes to PvE?
Well, as I guess you could say, I'm pretty libertarian when it comes to my governance of of a province. As for Valenium, we want to make that kind of a PvP friendly because it is a PvP server, but also appoint people in our guild to help with those bans because they're everywhere in Valenium. Really anywhere people go to help out with that, because not only do other levels profit, but we will profit as well for the Cathernock Award.
Awesome, good deal. Yeah, you saying libertarian, I'm going to have to stay on topic. I'm actually a libertarian myself here as far as in governance. Now, the other thing, so you're going to leave it PvP, and so I would assume, are you guys going to probably have like patrols to help out if anybody comes over like level 60s and try to gank some of the levelers?
Well, we don't want to be heavy-handed. I mean, ganking is part of life. But I mean, if we have people encroaching on our turf and deliberately trying to make things, stilted, we may have to take action, but that's maybe by a case-by-case basis. It's one of the reasons we do have guild versus guild alliances.
Okay, I can understand that. With the shops, though, do you guys have like a priority list on which shops you guys are going to open up first?
Personally, I would say the specialty shops, because you can tax them directly rather than have to do brokerages. I don't doubt that the main cities will still remain popular as meeting places for trade. I mean, I have no delusions about that, but it would be nice to have that there just in case people want to craft and so forth on the fly.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely see that. I know, the specialty shops are very, very important. Now, in addition, with having those shops open, you're going to be able to tax folks. What are you seeing as far as your taxation you're going to do, or what are you kind of thinking to start with?
Well, again, I believe that we should encourage ingenuity in our own hard work in my own guild. So I'm hoping that we will not be taxing people who are visitors to our provinces with with heavy taxes. We believe that we should be working on that ourselves, funding our own efforts, and not placing that burden on others. So, taxes will remain low, very low.
Okay. Now, the other thing too, we're just this is the really the first cycle for North Americans as far as with the Vanarch runs and stuff. But so far with applying for your candidacy and what you've seen so far, what are your thoughts as far as with how the political system's been going in Terra?
Well, it seems to me, just looking at it, that of course it's going with the larger guilds. They have a numeric and they have a numeric advantage, and I can already tell they've already made their own little agreements beforehand. However, I mean, there's also these niches. For instance, there are foreign language guilds, and fortunately, I'm grateful that I speak 6 languages. So I've been working with the Hispanics, with the Brazilians, and so forth, trying to organize some kind of mutual understanding, because these are people that tend to fade into the sidelines in North American guilds. So we're working with them.
That's a very good point. Yeah, I've not come across too many folks as far as the foreign languages, but that's an excellent point to make since, there's not very many servers open. You've only got the Europeans, the North Americans, and the Korean servers. So that's a very, very valid point there.
I've met people from South America, of course, that includes Brazil, Chile, Argentina, and then of course the Spaniards in Spain itself. Of course, the Brazilians themselves speak Portuguese. I don't know so many Asians, but they are around, and I'm just trying to make sure they're included.
Yeah, I think that's a very good program to reach out to those folks. Now, as far as like anything, is there anything in particular you'd like to say to the voters as far as to kind of sway them towards voting for the last Legion for the Vanarch position?
Well, one thing I would like to say is that we'll be open to you. I mean, if we're going to be governors, we will listen to what the governed have to say. So be free to, if you vote for us, we will be there to listen, to work with you, to help you in whatever way we can. We appreciate any vote, and it's a vote of confidence in our leadership, and we're grateful for that.
Awesome. Well, hey, listen, Theophotos, I really appreciate you taking time out of, helping out your other guildmates and breaking from any kind of grinding or gearing you were doing. So to talk to us and give the voters a chance to listen more about what you guys have to offer. And, good luck in your candidacy.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate your time.
Not a problem.